They live in their own world, isolated and dejected. What matters to them is deeply rooted in mystery. From the street corners to the open space and to tree shades, everywhere is comforting as long as they find peace there. They are arguably the most disregarded in society. Some people perceive them as useless, accursed, and shameful. To others, their state is as a result of some perceived evil deeds. But is this the best way the nation can treat the mentally ill? For a section of Ghanaians, the country has not done much to help these persons and want government to take steps to rehabilitate them.
The mentally ill people should be kept at the various mental institutions, such that if there is a reason why they are on the streets, I think the authorities would have to take that up and then get them and keep them and then apply the appropriate medications to them. As it is, as they are walking on the streets like that, they can even attack people or even go to the extent of killing somebody.
I think the government would have to put up some plan for them, because it's so tiring. You see some of them on the street, raining, shining, and they are all out there without shelter, without clothes. It is very, very bad. So I think the government will have to get a special place for them where they can keep them.
I think there are lots on the streets. There are really many. So I think if there's something that the government can do, we can bring them together, pick them up from the streets, help them, treat them so that they can find something and do through occupational therapy.
They eat virtually anything, from rubbish to anything on the ground. In our quest to redefine society's perception about these people, I engaged a few of the mentally challenged persons on the streets in a conversation to understand them better. I was touched to the bone when I discovered that not all of them are rowdy and useless as has been society's long-standing perception. At least for the few I engaged, they have some special affinity. Rasta resides here at the outer wall of the Awudome cemetery. From a distance, he appears unapproachable, but that is only perceptive. By his environment, one may be tempted to misjudge him as an invalid, but again, that is only a stereotype born out of a misconception.
You say, where do you sleep?
We say, I'm staying at Aluboshi. But my hometown must stay at the same. I wouldn't stay here.
But where do you get food to eat?
Food to eat? I brought it from the house.
But how long have you been here?
5 years. Yes, I am.
Where do you sleep?
We say, where do I sleep? From my sleep house. Which house? I sleep at Aluboshi. Sometimes you see, sometimes you see the pottery. We used to make pottery, sheep, goats. So if night time they used to send me. We used to go to the carnation. There we pick these cassava, pigs, this plantain, place in the market there.
I meet Esther, not her real name. Esther has a sweet personality. Though her environment may make her a victim of unfairness, she is relatively sound. She is on the street because of a broken home. Esther does menial jobs to survive. She tells me she eats whatever she desires. Her condition here may not spare her from society's misjudgments. But as vulnerable as she is, her story is known to only those who are willing to lend her their ears.
Oh, better ha Botswana as in fear to do it.
Very fine.
Now then I do about a crew has it.
And to quest fear. And mamma and papa and them. The my jaw, while you are not the bar, me aqualana, me yalina, a man talk our bomb and tell me so. Now it's you soon, papa, my Jenny Fifi. A buy.
And the higher in a yard.
I baby a phone is Siberia or banking backstop.
I always see the end.
I drive a bit by farm, mammy could see near my pa bubuashi. No, a mammy 20. nim de third na what you be a be family ko
na ade na wonko fie se ntokwa ya che se kura ejai
se wadi je ya ba ma me atu akwaw aba jonte ento abe first screen ni ba epeli ma bi wo ho anti se onen ne wo ho.
I meet an extraordinary Samaritan, a Samaritan for the mentally challenged. Emmanuel Annabelle is a man whose passion is to care for mentally challenged persons on the streets. Since 2002, he has cared for over 1,000 people. I chanced on him at Nima, taking care of Kofi, not his real name, with the support of his sister Doris. Together, they bathe, shave, and change clothes of people like this man. Their aim is to keep mentally challenged persons clean and make them dignified in society.
I started way back in 2000, in the year 2000. Yes, I started sprucing. This, we call it sprucing. In other words, I provide the daily needs of the mentally ill people on the street because they are brothers and we need to help them. I had a dream and a voice mentioned my name thrice and I asked the good Lord, what do you want me to do? He said, I'm going to give you a task to perform, and that is go out there and stretch your hands to reach the mentally ill persons on the street. And I asked the good Lord, why me? And he said, I've looked into your heart and I know your heart is good. I know your heart tells you you can do this. So I know you can do it. So go and do it. So I stepped out with my former wife and we started. And since 2000 up to date.
But taking up this task comes with a lot of challenges. Emmanuel believes if more benevolent people buy into his idea, the lives of many more mentally challenged persons will be transformed for the good of society.
Actually, I need a double cabin pickup on which I'll mount a water tank because I go places I don't get water. So if someone will be touched and he can offer me a double cabin pickup, God will lift him up and he will never believe it.
Kofi was beaming with smiles after he received this benevolent gesture. This sums up what could become many like him who are on the street should they get the same care.